Teenagers who've never heard no from their parents
Let me go! I'm standing right here. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Honestly, I can't believe that this happened tonight.
are now facing a harsh reality check from the police.
Stop! Stop resisting! Stop!
Hands behind your back, because now you're under arrest.
As captured in wild body camera footage showcasing their impulsive actions and legal consequences. On January 7, 2025, a seemingly routine car accident in a bustling city turned into a devastating tragedy, unraveling a story of negligence and loss. Officers arrived at the scene, expecting to manage a minor collision, but what they encountered was far graver than anticipated. The wreckage of a high-speed crash revealed a complex narrative, one that would leave a community shaken and a family forever altered.
Oh, you light? Yeah. Good.
Just a little abrasion on my forehead.
Yeah.
I'm a medical student, so.
Oh, cool.
Central 393, another vehicle here, 4021.
How old are you, man?
I'm turning 20.
Oh, you look young.
No, I completely understand. We just took a little joyride.
The initial moments at the scene were chaotic. Officers approached a mangled vehicle where a young man claiming to be a medical student appeared shaken but coherent. He had a minor abrasion on his forehead and insisted he was fine, declining medical attention. "I don't feel like I have a concussion or anything," he said, explaining the crash as a genuine mistake. He described taking his young passenger, a 7-year-old girl, on a joyride to escape the stress of his father's recent stage 4 liver cancer diagnosis. The officers, focused on ensuring everyone's safety, called for an ambulance to check on both the driver and the girl, who was his passenger.
Hey, let's get her in the back of a squad car. Watch out. Yeah, he's not gonna.
Are you alright? Can you understand? Central, can you get the ambulance to 4021? Northwest Highway over here.
It's okay, sweetie. Don't move, okay? Try not to move, okay, sweetheart?
We got the ambulance on the way, alright? We got your little girl in the back seat. We're gonna have her checked out too, alright?
As more units arrived, a second vehicle was discovered, its presence initially undisclosed by the driver. Inside was a man and his young daughter, the latter sprawled across the back seat without a car seat, a critical oversight. The man was trapped, his legs pinned by the dashboard, leaving officers helpless until the fire department could intervene. The girl, visibly distressed, was carefully moved to a squad car for safety. "Don't move, sweetheart," an officer reassured her as they awaited medical assistance. The ambulance soon arrived, rushing the girl to the hospital, while the fire department worked tirelessly to free the trapped man.
Okay. Make sure there's nothing wrong with her. Make sure we could,
Is there another car over there?
Yes, there one's in a building over there, inside of the, where the old cell phone place was. We got...
Come here, sweetheart.
Here. So we're gonna see... Check her out, make sure she doesn't have any...
You didn't know that this guy's strapped?
We're gonna help you. We're here to help you, okay?
The driver of the first vehicle remained cooperative, engaging officers with details of his personal life. He mentioned his father's work as a government agent for the Office of the Controller of the Currency, perhaps hoping to garner sympathy. "It was just a little joyride," he repeated, admitting to stepping on the brakes too late. His story, however, began to unravel as witnesses and evidence painted a different picture. A nearby gas station's surveillance footage captured his car running a red light moments before the collision. A witness's dash cam, though unavailable to the public, recorded the vehicle speeding at 93 miles per hour just 5 seconds before impact, slowing only slightly to 87 miles per hour at the moment of collision.
It's an honest mistake. Honestly, I can't believe that this happened tonight. This is.
I can believe it. I just watched how you were fucking driving.
I'm so sorry, officer. What was your name?
What?
What was your name, officer?
Hey, did you see the video?
Suspicion grew as officers noted signs of impairment. When questioned, the driver admitted to consuming 2 or 3 espresso martinis a few hours earlier at home, It was an honest mistake, he insisted, denying any drug use or additional alcohol consumption. Officers conducted field sobriety tests, including a one-leg stand and a heel-to-toe walk, which the driver struggled to complete. When offered a portable breathalyzer test, he hesitated, citing the need for his lawyer, a response that heightened suspicions. Based on visible signs of impairment, officers arrested him for driving under the influence, DUI.
But just based off of the signs of impairment, I'm going to ask you to turn around and put your hands behind your back. So now you're under arrest for DUI, okay?
What is going to be our next steps tonight?
We'll explain that when we get back to the police station, okay?
What about her?
Yeah, so here's where we're at, okay? Let me talk to my partner. I don't know what he gathered from you. I don't know if anybody's talked to you about what exactly happened. If you don't mind hanging out here for a couple minutes, I'll come back and talk to you and we'll go from there, okay?
If possible, could you give your name and badge number to my girlfriend?
It'll be in the report.
Thank you.
The extraction of the trapped man was a grueling process. Over 30 minutes after the crash, the fire department cut through both driver's side doors and part of the dashboard to free him. Despite their efforts, the man succumbed to his injuries at the hospital 3 hours later. His 7-year-old daughter survived, but faced a long recovery, suffering from a fractured spine and a bruised lung. The tragedy left officers and onlookers grappling with the senseless loss.
By any chance, will that be included in the report, as well as, could you give that to my girlfriend?
The arresting officer will provide that information.
All of it? All of the arresting officers?
Throughout the ordeal, the driver repeatedly asked about his girlfriend, who had been at the scene, seeking assurance that she would be transported home. He also requested to call his lawyer or father, but officers deferred these requests until he could be processed at the station. His demeanor remained polite, almost detached, as he focused on logistical concerns rather than the gravity of the situation.
Is she going to be able to go back to my house?
Most likely.
Okay.
Or her house. They'll figure it out. I'll let you know. They'll figure it out, man.
Okay, thank you.
If I have more information, I'll tell you.
Thank you.
This girl.
I'm good to step out?
Sit in the car. Sit in the car. Sit in the car.
The legal consequences were severe. On January 9, 2025, prosecutors sought to detain the driver, citing the crash's severity and ongoing public safety risks. Despite their arguments, a judge released him under strict conditions: a nightly curfew, random drug and alcohol testing, and the installation of a breath alcohol ignition interlock device. A follow-up hearing was set for January 16 to determine his driving privileges while awaiting trial. The outcome of this hearing remains undisclosed, but the weight of the charges looms large.
I haven't had a drink in 3 or 4 hours.
Just because of severity of that.
Thank you.
The driver faced charges of felony reckless homicide, aggravated DUI, and DUI causing death. These accusations reflect the catastrophic consequences of his actions: a high-speed crash exacerbated by suspected intoxication that claimed a life and left a young girl critically injured. The case serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of reckless driving and the irreversible impact of a single moment's lapse in judgment. On August 21, 2022, a police officer stopped a vehicle for running a red light and failing to yield to westbound traffic, which had a green light. The officer asked the driver where they were coming from and where they were headed. The driver stated they were coming from a store and going home. When asked for identification, the driver admitted they had no ID or items with their picture. The officer inquired about debit or credit cards, and the driver said they paid in cash and had no receipt. Asked for their name, the driver hesitantly provided Taylor Malkowski and claimed to be from Rhinelander.
No, I see that. You don't have anything with your name on it, though. Okay, what's your last name?
M-A-L-A-K-O-W-S-K-Y, and Taylor's first name.
Taylor, okay.
Yep.
Just remain in your vehicle, okay?
The officer returned to his vehicle and requested a photo of Taylor Malkowski from dispatch while calling for an additional unit. After reviewing the 2020 DOT photo, the officer noted it didn't resemble the driver and the associated address was in Park Falls, not Rhinelander. He asked the driver to step out of the vehicle for further questioning, expressing doubt about their identity. The driver insisted they had dyed their hair since the photo was taken and claimed they had been staying with an ex-boyfriend in Park Falls, but couldn't recall the exact address, mentioning it might be 1st or 4th Street.
So, I'm trying to put the pieces together here, okay?
Yeah.
First of all, do you have any weapons on you that I should be aware of? Would you like me just to pat you down, make sure you don't have any weapons on you? Okay. No knives or anything like that? Okay. Okay.
The officer asked for a social security number or any item with the driver's name, but the driver said their purse, containing their social security card, had been thrown into a dam by an ex-boyfriend. The driver appeared nervous, fidgety, and was shaking. The officer detected a faint alcohol odor but was unsure if it was cigarette smoke or something else and asked if the driver had been drinking, which they denied. The officer instructed the driver to remain in their vehicle while he continued investigating.
You don't have like a debit card, like a food card?
I've been pretty broke right now. I just came here because I'm trying to find a better job.
Okay. What do you have in like your wallet? Like, do you have anything in there with your name on it?
I just like
Social security card.
I was dating this guy and he was kind of crazy, and he ended up throwing like my purse like into the dam. When we were down there. Like, I don't have anything.
What do you know your social security number?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Dispatch confirmed the 2020 DOT photo didn't match the driver, who had 2 lip piercings not present in the photo. The officer noted the driver seemed older than the reported 2000 birth year. A canine unit arrived and the dog alerted to narcotics in the vehicle. The officer asked the driver to step out again, informing them of the canine's alert and asking if there were any dangerous items, like needles, in the vehicle. The driver denied having anything hazardous.
Okay. Taylor, why don't you just have a seat in the car, okay? And you're confident that that's who you are?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And you don't have anything to provide with your name on it
No,
or
I wish I
photo
did.
ID?
I have to go down to the DMV here.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right, just remain in your vehicle, okay?
All right, thank you.
During the search, officers found $501 in cash and several individually packaged baggies, suggesting drug distribution, along with a scale. The driver claimed the scale was to ensure they weren't cheated when buying items. The officer confronted the driver about a ticket found in the vehicle with the name Erica. The driver admitted to lying about their identity, revealing their real name as Dallas Ryan, but offered no clear reason for providing false information.
Yeah.
Sister's name, so appropriation, right? If
Yep.
sister wants to pursue charges.
100%. If you can't get a hold of sister, you can still pass it and let the DA toss it if they want. I've done that in the past.
The search continued, uncovering makeup and knives, but no further identification. The officer allowed the driver to smoke a cigarette while discussing the findings with his partner. The cash, baggies, and scale strongly indicated drug-related activity. When asked about the source of the drugs, the driver denied selling drugs and was uncooperative. The officer requested permission to park the vehicle on the street to avoid towing, which the driver granted.
Oh, sorry for that.
So, feel free to have a cig, okay? Talk to me about, the half ounce of meth in there.
The officer arrested Dallas, securing their bracelet as part of their belongings. He informed Dallas of the charges: possession of methamphetamine, possession of a Schedule I drug with intent to distribute, possession of drug paraphernalia, and unauthorized use of identification for using their sister's information. Dallas also had an active probation warrant. The officer ensured Dallas understood the charges before concluding the interaction.
So, I'll let you finish that cig. Okay, I appreciate you being decent. Okay.
Can I sit down?
Would you give us, you can sit on the curb. Would you give us permission to park your vehicle on the street right here on Oak?
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'll have to get it towed from where it
The
is.
traffic stop, initially for running a red light, uncovered identity misrepresentation and drug possession. Dallas was cited for the traffic violation and booked on 4 charges, excluding the probation warrant: possession of methamphetamine, possession of a Schedule I drug with intent to distribute, possession of drug paraphernalia, and unauthorized use of identification. The encounter, starting as a routine stop, revealed a complex web of deception and criminal activity. On December 10, 2024, Ohio police responded to a distress call in a quiet neighborhood on Meller Street. 2 teenagers, a brother and sister, had been involved in a car accident that ended with their vehicle crashing into a house and striking a parked car. The scene was chaotic, but fortunately, no one was seriously injured. The airbags in the teens' car had deployed, and there was visible damage to the house and the other vehicle. The police arrived promptly to assess the situation and ensure everyone's safety.
They came out too.
Yeah, I see that. Were you inside as well? Do you want a squad to come check you out? You got a little
I'm
bit.
okay. I'm good. I promise you.
You got an abrasion on your.
The driver, 19-year-old Hayden Swift, admitted to the officers that he was behind the wheel when the crash occurred. He explained that he was distracted by a phone call from his girlfriend, Lissa, which caused him to lose focus and veer off the road. Hayden was cooperative, expressing remorse and concern for the homeowners and the damage caused. He assured the officers that he and his 18-year-old sister, who was a passenger, were unharmed despite minor abrasions. He also promised to cover the damages, noting that the car was registered in his grandfather's name, but was effectively his responsibility.
He was trying to get home. His girlfriend was blowing him up because
My car's probably done with now, though, ain't it? I can't.
Usually with airbag.
When the airbags pop out, you can't drive back home.
No.
So, what do you think?
Usually by then it'll be.
Sir, I did not hit your car. I did not hit your car. I only hit this car right here, sir.
Hayden's sister, visibly shaken, was primarily worried about her brother and the homeowners. She confirmed that they were on their way home after she had been picked up from a friend's house. The siblings had been driving through the area to check if another friend, Remy, was awake, but decided to head home when it was deemed too late. The police noted that both teens were cooperative initially, with Hayden providing details about the crash and expressing regret for his actions.
I just dropped my girlfriend off, and I picked my sister up from my friend Isaiah's house. That's where she was at. And then I was heading home. And I was driving through here to see if my friend Remy was awake, but he told me that it was too late or whatever.
The officers requested Hayden's driver's license, registration, and proof of insurance. He admitted to not having a license on him and struggled to produce the necessary documents, though he provided what he could. The car's insurance was in order, and Hayden reiterated his commitment to handling the damages. The police also spoke with the homeowners, who were understandably upset, but relieved that no one was hurt. The officers assured them that the situation would be handled appropriately.
So, are you an 18 there, Sprague?
Yeah.
You want to back her up a little bit, give some space? Just take your hands out of your pocket for me, sir. I'm just going to pat down for weapons, all right? Do you have anything on you?
No, I have a tough bar in my wallet.
Okay, just face patrol car for me.
As the conversation continued, the officers noticed signs of impairment in Hayden. His eyes were glassy and there was a distinct smell of alcohol on his breath. When questioned, Hayden admitted to consuming a twisted tea, an alcoholic beverage, around 11 p.m., roughly an hour before the crash. He insisted it was only one drink, but the officers decided to conduct field sobriety tests to assess his condition. They explained the process clearly, starting with the horizontal gaze nystagmus test, followed by the walk and turn, and finally the one-leg stand. Hayden struggled with the tests, particularly the one-leg stand, which he was unable to complete, admitting, "I can't do this."
We're trying to get a way out of here for her as well. All right, Mr. Swift, so the last test we're going to have for you is called a one-leg stand.
Meanwhile, Hayden's sister grew increasingly agitated as she watched her brother being questioned. She repeatedly asked to speak with him, explaining that she needed to calm him down to prevent him from getting into more trouble. The officers instructed her to wait in front of the patrol car while they completed paperwork and read Hayden his rights, including the BMV 2255 form regarding a chemical test. However, her distress escalated and she refused to comply with the officer's requests to remain calm and wait. Her persistence led to a confrontation where she resisted the officer's attempts to manage the situation, resulting in her arrest.
You will continue and you will.
I'm standing right here. What are you talking about?
You're under
What are you
arrest.
talking
Place
about?
your hands
What are you
behind-
talking about?
place
Don't
your-
touch me. Don't
place your
touch
hands
me.
behind your
Don't
back.
touch me. Don't touch me. What are you talking about?
Stop!
No!
Stop resisting! Stop resisting!
No! Stop!
The siblings' mother arrived at the scene confused and upset about the arrests. The officers explained that Hayden was being charged with operating a vehicle while impaired, OVI, due to his alcohol consumption and performance on the sobriety tests. They also informed her that her daughter was arrested for persistent disorderly conduct and resisting arrest after failing to follow instructions. The mother was told she could bond both teens out, with Hayden likely facing a short detention and her daughter's charges stemming from her behavior at the scene. The officers also noted that the car, with its airbags deployed, would likely need to be towed, and the family would need to coordinate with their insurance company.
You ever been here before?
Okay, now we're gonna leave.
The situation was further complicated when the jail initially refused to intake the teens due to the car crash, requiring them to be medically evaluated at a hospital first. The mother, frustrated but determined, promised to arrange for their release and handle the car's damages. The incident left the family grappling with the consequences of a momentary lapse in judgment that spiraled into a night of legal trouble.
Okay, now the jail's refusing both you guys for intakes, now we gotta go to the hospital and wait more.
Wait, no, why do they refuse to intake them?
Hayden Swift was charged with operating a vehicle while impaired, OVI, due to alcohol consumption and failing field sobriety tests. And Hayden's sister was charged with persistent disorderly conduct and resisting arrest for failing to comply with officers' instructions and escalating the situation. On July 18, 2024, police officers were dispatched to a parking lot following a welfare check call. A concerned bystander had reported hearing two females banging and screaming inside a vehicle, prompting immediate action. Upon arrival, officers found a heated situation involving a woman named Katie and her teenage daughter Olivia, both visibly distressed. The vehicle they were in had stalled and tensions were running high as they were already late for a court appearance scheduled at 8:30 a.m. The officer's primary goal was to de-escalate the situation, ensure everyone's safety, and understand the cause of the disturbance.
No! Stop telling me what to say! You want me to go home? Yes, I do, but you are the child, I am the adult!
The scene was chaotic from the start. Katie, the mother, was trying to explain that her car wouldn't start, a problem she attributed to overheating. She mentioned they had to stop to let the engine cool down, which had delayed their trip to court. Meanwhile, Olivia, who appeared to be in her early teens, was visibly upset, shouting and pleading to be allowed to go home or to court. The officers attempted to calm both parties, but the situation escalated quickly due to the emotional intensity of the moment.
I will explain to the judge why you're late for court. We just gotta make sure. If you don't.
We're okay. Yes, we're okay.
Okay, well, stop. Don't scream at me first.
Well, because it's like we're fine.
Well, obviously
you
not,
can
right?
No, cops don't help us. Cops f us up.
Okay, I've never dealt with you, so whatever.
Stop telling me to stop. Okay.
Katie was frustrated, explaining that she felt unheard by everyone, her lawyer, the police, the FBI, and even her own family. She spoke of ongoing issues that had plagued her and her daughter, suggesting a deeper context to their distress. Olivia, on the other hand, was adamant about attending their court hearing, repeatedly stating that it was her only chance to go home. Her frustration boiled over into yelling, and she refused to comply with the officers' requests to calm down or separate from her mother for a moment to de-escalate.
No.
No? Okay.
We're depressed.
Okay.
Because we have court today, but we're
What time was court at?
8:30. Can you just tell me to back off? He's instigating shit.
Okay. No?
I do in my car, but I don't want to call them.
Okay. We'll call for
I
you.
have a lawyer who doesn't listen to me. I have the Rio Rancho Police Department that don't listen to me. I have the FBI that don't listen to me. I have my family not listen to me.
Okay.
I have the state police not even take my call because you are already on the case, but you're not doing shit. We have.
The officers tried to reason with both Katie and Olivia, suggesting they could contact the court to explain the delay. Katie was hesitant to share contact details, worried about how it might affect their case. She mentioned they were due at the 13th District Court for a civil matter before a magistrate. The officers assured her they would call the court to inform them of the situation, taking responsibility for the delay to avoid complications with the judge.
I know they're gonna take it. They're gonna take it off just to do it. No, let it go. Let this off of me. Y'all can't handle me. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
As the interaction continued, Olivia's behavior became increasingly erratic. She demanded a cigarette, complained about dehydration, and repeatedly asked to be released to go with her mother. When officers attempted to separate her from Katie to calm the situation, Olivia resisted, pulling away and shouting. Her refusal to comply led to her being placed in handcuffs, which only heightened her distress. She accused the officers of hurting her and ruining her chance to attend court, while Katie tried to calm her daughter, urging her to stop fighting.
No, I want to go now. I'm missing my court.
Stop!
Please let me go. Let us go.
Olivia, can you just breathe for a second?
No, can you let me go?
I'm not gonna let you go. That's not okay. Okay, that's not okay.
We don't understand the stress we're dealing with.
Let me go!
One officer, identifying himself as Chris, took a patient approach. He promised Olivia he would call the court to ensure they could still attend, emphasizing that he didn't want their day to be ruined. He asked Katie about the car's condition, confirming it was operational again after cooling down. Chris then made the call to the 13th District Court, explaining that Katie and Olivia had been delayed due to police interaction and a stalled vehicle. The court agreed to accommodate them if they arrived soon.
She's emotional.
Don't talk to cops.
I'm gonna put you in the
Stop, Olivia, stop.
No,
Stop, Olivia. She's not her fault.
I have court. No, I want to be with my mom. No.
Throughout the encounter, Katie expressed frustration with the system, referencing past incidents where she felt ignored by authorities. She mentioned a previous event involving her dog and a river, where the fire department had been more helpful. Despite her grievances, she appreciated the officer's effort to take responsibility for the delay. Olivia, however, remained fixated on being released from the handcuffs, insisting she had done nothing wrong and just wanted to go to court with her mother.
Let go of me. Let go of me. Let go of me.
Shut your mouth for 1 second.
You shut your mouth. You shut your ugly mouth. No. No, you don't have a right. No. Mommy!
Eventually, the situation stabilized enough for the officers to release Olivia from the handcuffs, provided she remained calm. Both Katie and Olivia were allowed to leave for court, with the officers ensuring the car was functional and the court was informed. The officers' intervention, though tense, aimed to balance ensuring safety with addressing the immediate needs of the mother and daughter.
Did you see that her car was broken down?
I told them that I blamed the police department. I said, you guys.
Oh, thank you.
I said the police department. You had police department interaction, and we caused you to.
The incident concluded with Katie and Olivia heading to the 13th District Court to make their appearance. However, due to Olivia's behavior during the encounter, she faced legal consequences. She was charged with obstructing officers and resisting arrest, reflecting her refusal to comply and attempts to pull away from the officers. Despite these charges, Katie was allowed to take her daughter to the court date, ensuring they could address their legal obligations. On January 2, 2024, police were called to a dental office due to a disturbance caused by a woman named Karina. The situation began when Karina requested documentation of the procedures performed during her visit. She claimed the office staff refused to provide the paperwork, which led to her frustration and a heated exchange.
Documentation, which was asking for the things that were done here today. They told me, oh, you don't have to pay, you can just leave, it doesn't matter. They told me I didn't have to pay, I could just leave. When I told them I had the money to pay for today, and what happened today. And
Karina explained to the responding officers that she simply wanted records of what had happened during her appointment. She felt the staff was uncooperative, refusing to give her the documents she needed to take to another doctor. The office staff, however, stated that the documentation wasn't ready yet and would need to be compiled. They offered to mail the paperwork to her if she provided an address, but Karina was insistent on receiving it immediately.
I have an address or a place to send it to.
She does need to write. Can you give her one?
Why? They already told me I have to leave. I have to leave the country.
The interaction escalated as Karina grew increasingly upset, arguing that she was being disrespected. She pointed out that she had offered to pay for the services, but was told she could leave without payment, which confused her further. The staff reiterated that the documents weren't ready and suggested she return later or provide an address for mailing. Karina, however, felt dismissed and continued to press her case, leading to tension with both the staff and the officers.
The way you were acting, they didn't want to do it while you were here. But now that we're here, they'll do it while we wait outside with you, okay? They don't, you know what? Do you have a job?
As the situation unfolded, Karina was on the phone, possibly with her mother, which further irritated the officers, who asked her to hang up. They instructed her to leave the premises, warning that returning and causing further issues could lead to bigger problems. Karina agreed to wait outside for the documents, but her frustration persisted. She argued that she wasn't trying to cause trouble, only seeking what she believed was her right to the paperwork.
They're getting the papers. I'm not going to babysit.
You don't have to babysit. I said I would come back in a little bit when this is done. I can give you a call first, and then when they're done, I can call you, and we can come here together if you want.
The officers grew impatient as Karina repeatedly questioned why she couldn't step outside for a walk to calm down while waiting. She mentioned having another appointment nearby, which she had already missed due to the delay. The officers, concerned about her leaving and returning, insisted she stay put, warning that leaving could result in trespassing charges. Karina's insistence on stepping out for a walk led to a back and forth, with the officers emphasizing that they needed to know her whereabouts to hand over the documents.
Sit down.
I'm not a dog. I'm not sitting down like I'm a dog. I'm not a dog.
Stay right there. You're not moving anywhere. You're waiting for your documents. Unless you want to leave, then you're going to be trespassed and you'll be arrested your return.
I want my paperwork.
Come sit down. You're not blocking the doorway.
I'm not a dog.
I'm not a dog.
For what?
Tensions peaked when Karina refused to comply with the officers' orders to sit down and wait. She argued that she wasn't a dog and didn't appreciate being treated as such. The officers, frustrated by her refusal to follow instructions, warned her that she was risking trespassing and arrest. Karina maintained that she only wanted her paperwork and didn't understand why it was such a problem. She continued to challenge the officers, standing in the doorway and refusing to move, which they perceived as blocking access for other customers.
Opening the doors open, wide open.
Go outside.
That's not an issue. Why am I getting arrested? For what? Why am I being
Get up and go outside.
Okay, I'll get
Get up
out.
and go outside.
I just wanted my paperwork. Why is it a problem?
Get up and go outside, because you're not listening. Get
I'm
up and
not
go
listening
outside.
for what
This
I just...
is a business.
Okay, and that's fine. Mom.
Get up and get outside now.
Okay, if you do not get up right now, you're going to jail.
That's it.
Just go. No, I'm going outside. I'm going outside.
No,
I'm outside.
I'm not playing games.
I'm outside. I'm not playing any games. I'm not playing any games. I'm outside. I'm outside. Mom! Mom, get off of me! What am I? I'm not resisting! Oh, I'm not resisting! No, I'm not! I'm not resisting! I'm not resisting!
Turn around.
Oh, you're hurting me!
Turn around.
I'm trying to stop! Get off of me! You're hurting me!
The situation deteriorated further when Karina was told to move away from the door. She resisted, repeating that she was only asking for her documents. The officers, now exasperated, warned her that they would have to use force if she didn't comply. Karina's defiance continued, and she accused the officers of treating her unfairly. Eventually, the officers decided to arrest her, citing her refusal to follow instructions and her disruptive behavior.
Why are you doing this? I just wanted my documentation! Why are you doing this?
I got one, Kev.
Trying to get up.
Hey, stop!
Turn around.
You're going to get hurt if you don't comply. And that's by your own accord. Hey, you raise your hands!
I don't want to do it.
You want to get tased?
No!
Let go of your hands!
Back now.
Go!
Hey!
As they attempted to detain her, Karina resisted, shouting that she wasn't doing anything wrong and pleading with them to stop hurting her. She claimed the officers were causing her pain and reiterated that all she wanted was her paperwork. The struggle continued outside, with Karina insisting she wasn't resisting, though the officers maintained she was not complying. Her belongings, including her wallet and homework, were scattered during the altercation, and she repeatedly asked for them as she was placed in custody.
Nobody is hurting you.
Stand up! Get up! You're hurting me! Stop! Stop! Oh, you're...
Stop!
Stop! Stand still!
Why are you doing this? I just wanted my paper.
The dental office staff, shaken by the incident, expressed their desire to never see Karina again and supported the trespassing order. One staff member speculated that Karina might have been hiding something in her bag, noting a small amount of marijuana found among her possessions. The officers, accustomed to such incidents, took Karina into custody, assuring her that her belongings would be secured.
Here. Hang on. No, you got to put them in the front, or we're going to put them in the back. Where do you want them? Where? Oh, stop. It's not tight. Nope. It's not tight. All right, hang on. All right, hang on. Okay.
Karina was initially charged with battery of a law enforcement officer, reflecting the physical struggle during her arrest. However, as part of a plea agreement, she later pled guilty to lesser charges of disorderly conduct, resisting an officer without violence, and trespassing. She was sentenced to time served in prison and ordered to pay fines. On October 31, 2024, at 10:51 p.m., the Flagler County Sheriff's Office received multiple complaints about a disruptive house party at a rented Airbnb. Neighbors reported illegally parked vehicles cluttering the roadway and numerous individuals obstructing the streets as they made their way to the residence. Concerns were also raised about underage drinking at the event, prompting deputies to respond promptly to the scene.
I had a couple juveniles run back inside the house. They're not answering the door. I can smell 31 coming out from it. If you have any additional units that can come over and help me out.
Upon arrival, deputies encountered a chaotic situation. A deputy, referred to as Charlie 221, observed several juveniles fleeing into the house as he approached. The distinct smell of marijuana wafted from the residence, and the noise level was significant, with loud music and shouting audible from the street. The deputy attempted to make contact with those inside, repeatedly calling for someone to come to the front door. Initially, no one responded, heightening suspicions of illegal activity.
Whose house is this?
I don't know whose house it is.
Whose house is it? I mean, it's an Airbnb?
I don't know whose it is, but
it's an Airbnb?
Yeah, we're renting it. We're not smoking.
Eventually, an individual claiming to be an adult in charge of the Airbnb, working as security, emerged to speak with the deputies. He acknowledged the party, but denied knowledge of underage drinking, insisting that the event was under control. He explained that he was supervising the gathering, which included his son and other young attendees, and that they were simply celebrating Halloween. However, the deputy noted that several attendees appeared to be minors, and evidence of alcohol consumption was apparent, including a bottle cap visible near the property.
Okay, I know there's underage drinking going on. I know there's underage drinking going on. So whoever is...
The deputy informed the adult that hosting an open house party with underage drinking was a misdemeanor offense in Florida. He emphasized that the numerous complaints from neighbors, coupled with the illegal parking and disruptive behavior, necessitated immediate action. The deputy instructed the adult to ensure that all vehicles were moved off the street and that anyone under 21 left the premises. He warned that failure to comply could lead to vehicles being towed and further legal consequences. The adult agreed to disperse the crowd, particularly the minors, and was given a short time frame to comply.
I heard y'all from the street, bro. I heard y'all from the street. No, but listen, I heard.
Despite this initial resolution, the sheriff's office received additional complaints later that night, prompting a second response. Upon returning, deputies found the situation largely unchanged. A white pickup truck was parked in the front yard, facing the residence with its lights on, in violation of local ordinances. As deputies approached, a white male exited the driver's seat, visibly intoxicated. He stumbled, nearly falling, and attempted to enter the house, but found the door locked. In a panic, he fled down the street, ignoring commands to stop.
That's irrelevant. Did he tell you to stop? We ain't got to do all that, bro. We ain't trying to be disrespectful.
Sir, but he's trying to deny the situation.
No, I'm not. I ran off. I'm sorry about that, but I mean, I didn't. I grew up with her. She's a great lady, so just stop talking. At the end of the day, did he tell you when you seen, regardless of him pulling up, after incident, did he tell you, hey, stop?
No, 100%. The kid that was out here drinking in a mug or whatever the hell he had, I told all three of y'all stop. There's three of y'all, and then you just took off.
Just being real. We ain't trying to be bullshit.
Exactly, and that's all I had to check.
We got calls. We're gonna kill this.
Deputies pursued and apprehended the individual, who claimed he was merely taking a nap in the truck and had not been driving. He admitted to drinking but denied any wrongdoing, arguing that the truck was often parked on private property. The deputies pointed out that he was in physical control of the vehicle with keys in his possession, which constituted a violation. The suspect's girlfriend, who owned the truck, confirmed he was staying at the residence and not driving, but the deputies maintained that his actions warranted intervention.
The black dude with the gold teeth?
Oh, the old guy.
Yeah. Mind keeping that door open for me? We just had him run from us, so just keep it open.
He ran from y'all.
Yep, he did.
What the hell, dude?
Sure did. Didn't get that far, but he definitely ran from us.
No, bro, this isn't my issue, Bill. I am. Well, never mind. I ain't even gonna get in the door apparently.
Knock on. Knock on.
Don't care, bro. I don't need to. I'm not going to find out.
The suspect's behavior escalated with verbal outbursts and resistance, though he eventually calmed down and apologized for running. He explained that he panicked upon seeing the deputies, fearing arrest due to prior legal issues and a suspended license. The deputies clarified that they were not charging him with a DUI, but with resisting an officer, a minor charge meant to serve as a lesson. They reiterated the need to shut down the party, citing ongoing complaints and the presence of underage drinkers.
Vape on me. I do not vape.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
It is what it is, but I do not vape. At the end of the day, I get it if I've been drinking, but I haven't been smoking.
No, I got you. That's fine.
The adult from the initial encounter reappeared, expressing frustration, but agreeing to end the party. He acknowledged the deputies' concerns and promised to ensure all minors left and that the noise was reduced. Deputies emphasized the importance of respecting neighbors and adhering to county ordinances, particularly the 10 p.m. noise curfew. They warned that further complaints would result in stricter enforcement.
Reckless. What happened to everybody?
He says we're hitting him with a DUI, dog.
That's what it seems like. I mean, I really don't give a fuck.
He resisted us.
Well, if they're gonna hit him with that, he's gonna be out of the loud. He really don't give a.
As the situation was resolved, deputies ensured that vehicles were moved off the roadway and that the crowd dispersed. They addressed additional individuals, confirming their ages and instructing those under 21 to leave. The deputies' goal was to restore order without escalating to mass arrests, though they made it clear that the party's organizers were responsible for preventing underage drinking.
So this isn't. I just talked to this. I just talked to this girl. I just talked to this girl who's super drunk. Right? We talked about this earlier, where you got minors drinking. All right. So listen. Stop talking. Stop talking. Okay?
Yes, sir.
This is a criminal.
The suspect who fled faced resisting an officer without violence. For fleeing from deputies despite commands to stop and physical control of a vehicle while intoxicated. For being in the driver's seat with keys in possession while visibly intoxicated. No DUI charge was filed, as the vehicle was not in operation. The adult organizer faced potential charges for hosting an open house party with underage drinking, pending further investigation.
It started with a group of teens who decided to flee after wreaking havoc at Walgreens. On December 1st, 2023, officers responded to a Walgreens after a frantic caller reported that a group of girls were attacking the store clerk and vandalizing the property by throwing rocks and bottles. The group fled in a black car before police arrived.
Do you want medical attention? I think so. I'm gonna need it. I'm really gonna need it. They were throwing bottles at us.
Do you want to go to the hospital, or you just want them to check you out?
Check it out, and if I need to go, I'm gonna have to call my boss. There's nothing else I can do. This is ridiculous. That was all uncalled for.
972 Central. Can I get 555 to the Walgreens, please?
Some girl came in. One of the girls came in at first and asked to use the bathroom, and I was nice enough to let her use the bathroom. And all those drunk friends came in, and they let them in, and they were all back there, and they took forever. And the last two that came out, they were falling all over, throwing everything over, and we told them to get out and everything. Let me just call you back, because the officers are here.
The clerk explained to the officer what had happened, repeating what she'd told her boss earlier. A drunk girl attacked her, so she grabbed her and dragged her out to prevent further injuries. However, the girl's friends thought the clerk was the aggressor, ran back inside, and beat her. She pointed out there was a camera that could provide footage. Meanwhile, other officers spotted a vehicle matching the description.
Car! 962 Central, send me multiple.
What?
Hey, don't move. Nobody move. Nobody move right now. Hey, don't move. Everybody stay right there. Come over here, sit down. Sit down right here. Sit down right here now. Just sit down right there. Everybody.
They have to. I'm telling you, let us get out.
Hey, turn the car off. Get away from the car.
They're just 44 trying to take off on us.
Stay! Get out of the car! Do it now! Step out of the car! Do it
The
now!
officers approached the vehicle to make an arrest.
Get out! Get out of the car!
Get out of the car!
Or you're gonna get tased!
Get out now! Get out now!
I'm not going to.
Come on.
I'm not. No, fuck it.
Get out of the car. I got you. Help him, help him, help him. Get her. Get up. Come on. Come over here. Come on. Go over there with them.
All right, I'll get off you as soon as I lock your cuffs. All right, thanks, bro. Log the female. All right, we're gonna get you to medical.
Hold on, wait.
Get up.
I can't breathe. Can you let me
Get
breathe?
up.
No, I can't breathe. No, please, I can't breathe.
Is your unit unlocked?
Wait, get out of my face. I can't breathe. Y'all don't understand. Just let me breathe.
They patted the suspect down and tried to place her in the squad car while she kept yelling that she couldn't breathe.
Wait, no, I can't breathe. I feel like I'm gonna die. Let me breathe.
We got medical on the way for
No,
you.
that's not how it works. I can some eczema shit. Y'all gotta let me breathe. Y'all gotta let me breathe.
Calm
Y'all
down.
gotta let me breathe. I can't breathe. No, I gotta breathe. I can let me breathe.
Okay.
Please, just don't let me breathe. I don't want to for my birthday. Look at me. Look at me. I don't want to. So let me breathe.
We're gonna put you in this wrap.
Can I breathe?
Yes, you're breathing.
He's
right
not
now.
letting me breathe. I can't breathe.
You're fine. Now you're gonna go on this device.
I'm not breathing. I have eczema. I can't freaking breathe.
All right, we're gonna put you here. Step out.
Wait, let me breathe, please.
The front seat passenger claimed the staff had provoked her friend, who was only defending herself.
You're smoking around. That's what I'm saying. I can't turn around when you're holding me. I can't turn around when you're holding me. Y'all don't have to hold me like that. Y'all don't have to hold me like that when I'm getting detained. Wait. And then move my hair because it's not going to go down. Move my hair because it's not going to go down. Just move my hair. It's not going to go down. Listen to me. It's not going to go down if y'all move.
How'd you gonna do that? I don't know. Go.
He was doing like shit to me. Y'all don't understand.
We tried to stop them, and they just kept running out, throwing freaking cans at them. And all. Yes, they just kept making stuff worse than it should have been, and it was just unnecessary, very unnecessary.
I got you. So it wasn't you guys fighting somebody else?
No, sir, it was
You
not
guys were
us.
just trying to get her in
Yes,
the
we
car?
were trying to get them into the car, and they just kept throwing stuff
At
and
the employees?
yes, just acting literally crazy for no reason.
The suspect's sister arrived at the scene to calm her down, but the officer blocked her, explained what happened, and said the suspect was going to jail.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Okay. But do you have room for some of these other girls?
I can take them.
You can take some of them? No, but like legally, like you could have them all seatbelt in.
Yes.
Okay, you could do that.
Yes.
Okay, so do me a favor, okay? I understand that this is
I just
stressful for you. I get it.
I just want to calm her down.
I
That's
got you.
all I'm asking.
I understand.
Please.
I understand. But do me a
hearing her
favor.
like that, just
Well, it's
just
because
let
we
her know
put
that
her.
I'm here.
It's because she fought us, so we put her in a wrap.
Okay.
So her whole body is restrained.
Okay.
And she has a helmet on.
Okay.
Okay. So she's flying. She's just screaming. But right now, I just need you to stay at the truck. Okay. And then I'll let you know once our investigation is done. Okay.
Please tell her that I'm here so she calms down.
What's
I
your
promise
name?
she'll give you guys no
What's your name?
problems. Yes, I'm her sister.
Okay.
Can you
Go
just
get your
tell
mom.
her that I'm here and she'll calm down? I
Yes.
give you my word, and you guys won't
Yes.
have problems with her.
I
I'm
got
telling
you.
you, I'll make it easier on you guys.
Oh, no, I got you. You could go get your mom, but stay over here when you guys come back.
Okay.
Please tell your mom too. Don't run over here. Okay.
Back at Walgreens, officers reviewed the surveillance footage of the altercation while the suspect was taken to the hospital for medical clearance before being transported to jail.
Get support. Ow, stop holding my arm up. It hurts. And I'm gonna sue the f out of y'all. On some real shit, I'm gonna sue the f out of y'all. I was waiting for that till I got married. Wait, wait. Ow! Stop! Ow! It hurts. He took something from me that I loved. He took something from me that I loved. That police officer. He took my. Y'all wanna back him up?
After being medically cleared, she was taken to jail and charged with battery, resisting arrest, criminal damage to property, and aggravated DWI. Fleeing after being pulled over wasn't a smart move, but being rude to the officer who helped you takes it to another level of nasty. On December 14th, 2024, officers were called to a bowling alley after reports of an argument between a couple that turned physical. Upon arrival, they were directed to the parking lot, where they found an intoxicated man and woman attempting to drive home. Officers conducted a field sobriety test, which the man failed, leading to his detainment. When his girlfriend saw him being handcuffed, she became overly dramatic and threw a tantrum.
Me.
No. Colin and Brian that literally is trying to make me believe that I should be with him because he's such a family guy and that his family has so much money that I should be with him.
Okay. Is that your boyfriend?
It's supposed to be, but it's not.
But it's not okay.
I literally live right here and I'd rather walk
Where do you
home
live?
in
Well,
Blue Ash and Reading and I'm drunk. I'm not going to deny.
yeah, looks like it.
No, I'm drunk.
Yeah.
And I live with Brian, technically,
You live with him?
in Silverton. He'd rather be supposed, and he'd rather be out with him in that bowling alley right there,
Yeah.
and do what he has to do, and I just want to go
back that way. You got your ID on you?
Yeah.
Let me get it. Were you guys just arguing, just verbal?
We were just arguing verbally, and he was to put his eyes on me, or his hands on me, and push me over to that bowling alley, and I don't want to be at that bowling alley, I just want to go home.
Oh, he wanted you to come back to the...
He wants me to go back to the bowling alley, and it's not that I don't go home, like, I obviously want to be with him, but, like,
Okay.
it is.
The officer tried to identify her, but she handed over an ID and then immediately took it back, claiming it was fake.
I don't. I'm gonna go see what's going on with him. If he's not getting arrested, we're gonna go to the jailhouse ourselves. So
We're not
both of
going.
us- No, both of us.
Oh, yeah, it
get
looks like he's
arrested.
getting arrested, so...
Where?
Okay.
I'm gonna call his dad. I know his
Okay, well,
dad.
how are you gonna get home?
I'd rather walk
I can't
than
let you
let
walk.
my friend. I'd rather walk, sir.
I can't let you
I'm
walk.
telling you, he's getting. Can I ask the officer? I just want to ask, and I'm not armed. I'm not anything. Is he getting arrested?
Yeah.
Brandon is getting arrested. Can I ask for his dad's phone number?
I don't have it.
No, can you ask him? You go ask him.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm asking him. I'm gonna call his dad. I'm not letting him get arrested.
Okay, well, he is.
Okay, he is, and I'm going to help him get out of this.
No, you're not. You need to find a ride home, or
I'm
I
gonna
can take
get
you.
home. I live a
I'm not letting you
mile.
walk, or you'll be arrested for DCI.
Then He's not getting arrested.
He's already been
for
arrested.
something that he didn't do. We did not have a DUI.
The officer repeatedly told her to call someone or arrange a ride home, but she only demanded they release her boyfriend.
You need to calm
And
down.
I'm not either.
Okay.
So figure it out.
Calm down.
You figure it out.
No,
You're
calm
the f***ing police.
Where's your phone?
You figure it out. You're the f***ing police, aren't you?
Okay.
Then go
I need to figure out where your phone is. Okay.
You need to calm down. My iPhone. Yeah, call me. And I will. Bye. Yeah. You're lucky. I know your f***ing iPhone number because I know his dad's f***ing contact, and you're f***ed, and they're f***ed, and they're f***ed.
Get out of my face. You have this is your last warning.
Why?
Call a ride.
Winning.
Call a ride.
I'm gonna talk to his dad right here. I'm gonna talk to his dad. Brian, so you know, I'm talking to
Get out.
I'm talking to my dad, and you're fine. So stop letting these fucking cops harass you.
Step back.
Fucking idiots. Do you know your fucking rights? My dad's a fucking lawyer. Idiot.
She called the boyfriend's dad to explain the situation, but when he asked why they were pulled over, she didn't even know.
They pulled us over next to. Why did you pull us over?
Who is that, your dad?
Wait, no. Can you tell us why you pulled us over?
Is that your dad?
Can you tell us why you, for our right? We have a f***ing right.
Okay.
Can you tell us why you pulled us over?
Who is that?
It's Brian's dad, the person
You need to
having
call.
it,
You need to call and get someone to pick you up.
and I am.
Who?
But Brian's dad, you have him in the back of
Let
your
me talk to him.
car. Can you
I'll
tell
talk
us
to him.
why you
I'll
have
talk
us
to him.
pulled over?
I'll tell him.
Okay,
I'll
here,
tell him.
the cops wants to pull over you.
Hello.
How you doing, sir?
Are you her dad or his dad?
I'm his dad.
Okay. Are you able to come get her?
I don't know where she at. I live in Batavia.
Oh, okay. No, probably not.
I have my 3 grandsons with me.
Oh no, he's getting arrested for OBI. Him and his girlfriend here were arguing out at the bowling alley, and someone called on them. And then our officer saw him drive this Camaro over here.
Actually, it's my Camaro.
Your Camaro, parked it over here, and he's been drinking. We'd have determined he's under the influence.
Okay. Will he be able to get out tonight if I come get him?
Yeah, if he is cooperative, I'm sure they're just going to cite him and release him, and you can come pick him up.
Okay, where would they be at, sir?
The Blue Ash Police Department. They'll give you a call whenever they're done.
Okay, I'll be there to get them when they're done.
Okay, great. Thanks, sir.
All right, sir. I apologize.
You're all good, dude. Thanks.
She was warned she could be arrested if she didn't arrange a ride, but she ignored the officer. He eventually decided to drive her home after contacting her dad.
Here, but I'm saying I did not want to come here. I know, I didn't want to come here, and my dad and my stepmom, they're out of town, and they were in West Virginia, they live right down the street, but they have my son, and they were out of town. And they told me they were out of town. Brian's house. We've literally been in perfect communication for months. Like, me and Brian have never had any problems.
So where are you going tonight?
And right down the street.
To where?
17 Square.
Who lives there?
My dad. And I have a key. And my sister's there. 1729 Guys.
How old is your sister?
25.
And she's there now?
Yeah. And our dog Bear. That's where my parents live. That's where my sister lives. She has a newborn and a 5-year-old. I literally have never planned on staying there again. Brian and me have been together for like 2 years.
Can you call her and see if I could take you there?
Yeah, I can call her right now. Well, I can try again in 59 seconds. Because when you grab my phone, and I guess you typed in some code. My phone's messed up because her boyfriend messed it up. My phone's messed up. So
on the way home, she kept bragging about how rich her boyfriend's dad was and how he'd easily get out of jail, while complaining she had to pay $2,000 for a ride.
And I wasn't even fucking driving.
Why are you mad?
Because I'm mad because I wasn't fucking driving. I paid a pay driver to not get drunk and drive us home. And he gets pulled over for drunk driving and gets to pay $1,000. And I'm going to get stuck in over $2,000 fees because of fucking Redding. because I wasn't driving? I wasn't even driving? And I have to pay fees? When I literally drove not a fucking mile? But yet he doesn't have a fucking driver's license and yet he gets to go away because his dad's fucking rich? That's bullshit, bro. And you know it. You work for the fucking system. And I hope your kids have a fucking Merry Christmas. No, they're fucking people over. And you fucking know it. You think that's fucking cool. You literally think that's fucking cool, bro. That's the system's and you're. I worked at Circle K, third shift, and I was friends with every fucking cop there. Every single cop. And y'all think that's fucking cool. Idiots. You're a fucking idiot. I'd rather you take me to jail than fucking take me to fucking Reading police. They say that's fucking legal when he's riding around with no insurance. That's cool.
Despite the officer's kindness in giving her a ride, she was rude, constantly complaining and talking nonsense.
Go to this house. Go to this house.
Okay.
Go to it. I'm waiting for you.
Let's go.
I don't live here.
Then where do you live?
I do not. For the last 24 days, I have not lived here.
So you just made me drive here for what
I
reason?
have not lived here.
Okay, so are you going in here?
No.
So where are you going? Okay, you're under arrest. Turn around.
Why am I under arrest?
For DCI.
I know.
Are you going in the house?
My parents live here. I have not lived here.
Okay, then you're going to jail.
Why?
You're going to jail.
Why?
You know why?
Why?
For disorderly
Okay,
conduct.
take me to the doorstep and see if my parents live here.
No, you do. Stop. You're going to jail. Put your hands behind your back.
Why?
Put your hands behind your back.
Why?
Because.
Okay. So
I gave you a
my
chance.
parents live here.
I gave you a chance.
For what?
I gave you a chance.
My parents live here. You idiot.
Let's go.
My parents.
Let's go.
My parents live here.
487, I have one under arrest.
What are you arresting
If
for?
I were that officer, she wouldn't have made it home. She'd have been arrested the moment she started yelling. Props to his kindness and patience with her awful attitude.
Wait a minute. You did not tell me my rights, and you did not tell me what I'm arrested for. You literally did not legally fucking arrest me, you dumbass. You did not legally arrest me, you dumbass. You did not legally arrest me. You fucking dumbass.
Meet me at the PD. Just so I can fix everything.
You did not legally arrest me. You did not legally arrest me. Wait, you did not arrest me. You did not legally arrest me. Dumb. You did not legally arrest me. I am a 21-year-old. You did not legally arrest me. Stupid, I know my fucking amendments. And I know my rights. You did not legally arrest me, dumbass.
The boyfriend spent 6 minutes yelling and insulting the officer before they reached the jail.
You think you fucking own everything, dummy. Why are you doing it?
I tried to take it.
No, I don't have a problem.
Okay. I didn't say you had a problem.
But you're sending me to a mental institution.
This is not a mental institution.
What is it?
It's jail. Come on.
Jail, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. Why am I being...
Hold on.
Why am I being sent in jail? I don't have a mental problem. Please. Please. I don't have a mental problem. I know. It's no blue. Please. Please.
Alright, come on. I'm trying to take you
You
out.
know I don't have a problem.
Problem what?
Anything.
No.
You're doing this for your satisfaction.
How? When I tried to take you home. And you refused to go inside.
I told you where I live.
I didn't have to take you home. I could just take you to jail when I had a chance to.
The suspect was arrested for disorderly intoxication, obstructing justice, and resisting arrest. She ended up in jail instead of her comfy bed because of that terrible attitude. How about chasing officers out of your boyfriend's house after calling them? On March 6th, 2025, officers were called after a woman got into an argument with her boyfriend and started making threats.
I'm not doing this. He's got a gun upstairs. He overdosed in his room. Go ahead. I'm not dealing with this. It's on the floor upstairs. What?
Let's just talk first. We want to talk to you.
I've nothing to say. Go get the f***ing gun. How about you do that? It's his. He's fine. He's half blinded. Okay. I want him arrested.
What do you do to you?
On my face. He nodded out and I tried to break in the door. I've been down here. Look at I've been cleaning everything, scrubbing the couch. He is a idiot. He'll come down here, he'll start something, and then, God knows, go not out somewhere. I'm done. I'm not dealing with him.
Okay. So
I'm arrested. Call his mom, because I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm not joking.
Okay.
I lived here for 3 months. I've established residency. I'm not doing this.
Okay. Well, first we'd like to just talk to you, and then I'll go look at the gun and the heroin.
No, yeah, please look at it. It's upstairs.
We just got to figure out what's going on. So how did it start? You tell us yourself.
He's been doing heroin for like 2 weeks.
Okay.
Can I charge my phone? I'll show you the messages. Just call his mom.
She claimed he punched her in the face after coming out of his room in a drug-fueled rage that had lasted 8 days.
Actually, you know what? You guys, no. I'm not pressing charges. You guys need to leave. I'm not allowing you in the house. So go.
Well, he allowed us in the house, so.
Cool. Oh, okay. So he wants, so go get him so he can show you his gun because it's right on his. He's gonna shit his pants because he don't think he was so fucked up he don't even know it's there. And the bags are dope. The bags of dope are right next to it. Go get him. One of you guys go get him.
We have an officer with him right now.
Okay.
We're just letting him
No,
finish.
I want him to show you that he's got a gun here. I'm not playing this shit. Absolutely not. This is garbage. Excuse me. I'm gonna finish doing what I'm doing because he's a scumbag.
You don't want charges anymore, right?
No. He can go to jail for his gun. I don't give a and it ain't mine. So.
Give me a second. Let me talk to him.
Yeah, I don't want to. Okay, is it okay if I go up there? Like, I don't want to go up there for drugs and shit. Yeah, I'll wait. Yeah.
An officer returned and asked to see the gun she'd mentioned earlier, requesting she take him to it, but she grew agitated and refused to cooperate.
Cool. Then tell him to come here and show you.
We're still working with him, and obviously this is how we have to work with you.
Okay.
Because you do this every time.
I don't know you, and I don't give a.
We know you.
No, you know my sister, so shut the up.
Okay, yeah. You're so understandable, right?
Yeah, you're.
Okay.
Because I've never done this before. Learn your shit, you dumb mother. You get out. Get the out. You can go. I'll talk to him. And you can go. I'll talk to him.
You don't run the scene, Jim.
You don't either, mother.
Right now I do.
Yeah, no, you don't. No, you don't. Get the out. I will have fun talking to him. Bye.
No.
You want to talk to him? I'll go out the back door.
I have an officer with him.
Then if you want him to go and show you his gun, it's upstairs on the floor.
I'm not asking about the gun anymore.
Okay. What the do you want?
I have to wait for the other officer to finish up with him.
Okay.
So we can see how you two could get along for the night. Because you're the one you want to leave, right?
No, let's go on the porch. Go, come on, let's go. Okay, let's go. Get the go. I'm going.
You first.
No, get the going.
We're not doing that.
Mother, you see that? I'm not closing the door. Get the going.
You touch an officer, you go.
I'm going outside.
Moments earlier, she'd said she couldn't take the officer upstairs to check the gun because it was her boyfriend's house. Later, she tried to kick the officers out, saying she didn't want her privacy violated.
Yeah, Kingston. No, I don't need you violating my privacy. Get the out. Out. The porch is out there.
No, we are staying right here. This is where I draw the line, okay?
This is where. No.
Do not.
I can stand right in here. I can stand.
But you are not closing the door on me.
Move. I'm not joking. Until I'm under arrest.
I have been patient with you. I have been patient with you.
Have I not been
patient and respectful?
Yes, so move your
No, I will not.
Get the out of the way. I swear to God.
You're gonna close the door.
You're almost just like his filthy ass. Yeah, I just did all this shit. Yeah, I'm done. Cleaning up after a bunch of junkies. Have fun, you're going to jail. doing here? Because I'm not leaving. You guys ain't gonna listen that he's got drugs up there on the floor?
Will you take
he
us?
just overdosed.
Will you take us to seize those?
I don't own this house. I can't.
You are a resident.
You know what? Let's see what he says. Guarantee he wants to do some dumb shit. Let's go. Huh? If you don't like your job, you should do it.
Well, I love my job. Get to help out all the nice people in the community.
Yeah, nice people. Yeah, you got bigger fish to fry. People with guns. Yeah.
Well, we would like to seize the gun and the drugs so we could at least charge them
It's
for
upstairs.
that. We need your permission to go up and get it.
Hey, Joe. They want my permission. Your gun, your knife, and your drugs are upstairs on your floor.
Unfortunately for her, her boyfriend Jason agreed to let the officers stay, so they continued their investigation. They noted she wanted something done about the guns and drugs, but wouldn't let them inside to investigate.
So no part of that.
Yeah, because I'm pregnant, and I'm not dealing with his mom. Leave. Go deal with him.
They are dealing with him.
Good. Can I go get a drink?
Yes, you can. I'm coming in with you.
I don't give a
What's your dog's name?
Doesn't matter. I swear to God, if you guys try and arrest me,
We're not here to arrest you right now.
I swear to God.
Jackie, we're not.
I'll go upstairs and I'll pull my head out myself.
Please don't make comments like that.
Leave me alone. You're with the wrong person. I'm not joking. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm done.
I'm not talking to you like you did anything wrong.
I'm done. He is so abusive and up in the head. I'm done. Here. I want you to take these names down. Ready? You want me to write them down for you?
Yeah.
Write them. I'm snitching right now. She's a crack dealer. His drug dealer is the next one is there you go. The crackhead who lives up the street. Something. Yeah, no. Get him. Get him. Yeah, he's been taking him to the city and getting him dope.
She lost control and yelled at the officer for no reason, though he hadn't even tried to arrest her yet.
Other drugs. My mom's drug addicts. My brother was a heroin addict, and so was my sister. They lost their kids. I have my kids. Now I'm gonna probably lose the pay with this scumbag.
You're not in trouble right now.
I'm gonna lose living to here. You don't understand. I'm not having this kid. That's what he does, like a little bitch. He tries to run to the neighbor's house. He had his phone. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's trying to make people feel bad for him. You want to go steal his court papers in August, just past couple months? Drug activity. They're gonna raid his house, I guarantee it. He begged me, and so did his mom, to come here and help him. And make his house a home, and get him sober. It's been done. It's rude to me. It's
She explained that during their argument, her boyfriend threw a TV and other items from upstairs to the floor while moving things around. She also complained about waking him up 30 times a day to check if he was okay. She explained that during their argument, her boyfriend threw a TV and other items from upstairs to the floor while moving things around. She also complained about waking him up 30 times a day to check if he was okay. An officer noticed marks on the boyfriend's body and, suspecting domestic violence, decided to press charges and arrest her.
No bullshit. You want to go upstairs then?
You are.
No, I'm not. No. He even told me I established residency.
Stand up.
No.
Jackie.
You're coming up.
Put your hands behind you. You're under arrest.
Ow! Are you kidding me?
Jackie.
Wow.
Put your hands behind
All
your
right.
back. Put your
Okay.
hands behind your back.
Let me go.
Just comply. Just
That's
comply.
my dog. That is
Put
my
your
dog.
hands behind your back.
Get the f off.
You're under arrest.
Get. All right. I'll be back. I'm going down the.
Stop resisting.
Dude,
Run away.
you
Turn the f around. Fight with me.
God. Get the f off of me.
You need to stop.
Let go of me.
Knock it off.
You got me off.
Fighting.
Get the f off.
Stop fighting.
I am pressing charges against you, both.
You can press charges. Stop fighting.
Get the
Knock it off. Jackie. The f is wrong with you?
You Get off!
Stop kicking.
You kicked me in the balls! Ow! Ah, you motherfucker! If you don't touch me, you better call the cops.
Take me.
Let go of me!
We'll take your head. We'll take your head.
Let's go! Come on, let's go! Come on, don't fall!
Yeah.
You're f***ing hurting me!
You're under arrest.
Ouch!
Kathy, this could have been so much more complicated.
Ah!
You didn't need to do this. Hey, let go.
Let go!
Rearrange her.
Ow! Ah!
She's getting what's wrong out.
Ah, call 911!
Stand up.
Ah, call 911! Ah! Ah!
You're f***ing shit.
Let go of me! Let go!
Knock it off.
Ow!
The more you fight, the more harder it is.
Cameras everywhere in this house, you mother...
She resisted the entire way to the police car.
You're f***ed. You are so f***ed, you're not getting your kids, mother... You guys are hilarious. Do not pull my arm like that. You mother... Hold on!
What?
Get my water. Get my water.
Get in the truck.
Sir, please go get my water.
Get in the truck.
No. You're not going to give me anything. Fuck.
Get in the goddamn truck.
Cameras on your car.
Oh, that's yours? Got it. Grade A footage. Meet you guys at post. Yeah, I will get you a cup of water when we get to the department, okay? Please just don't give me any more trouble.
It's sitting right there, please.
I will get you a water when we get to the department. We're going there right now. It's 5 blocks away.
I'm pressing charges.
She was charged with resisting arrest, battery on an officer, and obstruction. Being loud and rude is the worst way to deal with cops, but some people manage to work it out. On January 1st, 2023, a Portage County Sheriff's deputy was on patrol in Stevens Point, Wisconsin, when he ran the plates of a vehicle. The registered owner had a suspended license, so the deputy initiated a traffic stop. As he approached, the driver, 33-year-old Nicole Golovsky, immediately began yelling and cursing.
You guys keep following and waiting for me to leave my gas pump. Look around, dude.
Well, the reason
you really don't have anything better to do on New Year's Eve, New Year's night, New Year's Day, when there's all these motherfuckers. Get that out my eyes.
It's not in your
I
eyes.
didn't do
If
anything
you know where I'm
illegal.
pointing, I'm pointing right
Do you
here.
know I know your is gonna pull me over? I saw you sitting at
You know why?
Hardee's. Hardee's.
Yes.
Because
You know
you're
why?
lazy and you don't want to pull over somebody with actually where you have to do
Who
paperwork.
has a suspended driver's license?
Oh, I got a suspended driver's license, but you can pull somebody over drinking and driving, right?
Okay, can I have your ID?
No, I don't have it with me. My name is Nicole Glumsky. You know who the f I am.
Okay.
Because you just said I have a suspended license. Do what you gotta do with
Well,
your
I have to verify
dog.
that's who you are. I'm not
Don't
dogging
find anything. I don't give a f. And your buddy back there can bring his dog. You guys do this to me anytime.
I've never met you
stop.
before,
Okay,
so I don't know what
okay.
you're talking about.
Why did you creep at Quick Trip until I left? Answer that.
Because I saw you had a suspended driver's license.
How did you see that if you're on the other side of the parking lot and then drove around my vehicle, then drove around again?
Okay, you know what? I don't
Goes
need
to
to answer
Hardee's.
you.
You don't have to answer. I don't have to answer.
What's your name, sir?
He doesn't have to answer you, does he?
Why?
Get it out of his eyes.
You're not wearing a seatbelt.
Neither the f am I. Neither am I.
I don't know that.
Oh well.
The officer remained calm despite her defensive attitude and asked if she'd been drinking or smoking, noting signs of impairment. She denied it and grew more aggressive.
Car?
Why would I have weed on
You
me?
seem like a dirty, lazy cop.
Oh, that's
So when you dig through my car and you're that don't find nothing, don't be upset and then have to give me a ticket for suspended license and drive away like a piece of cop. Why don't you?
He wasn't wearing a seatbelt and didn't want to ID himself either.
Dude, this guy waited at Quick Trip for me. For no reason, I'm pumping gas and doing my makeup. Ready to actually go to a friend's house and have a couple drinks.
How much have you had to drink already?
Not breathalyze me. I'm not talking to you no more.
Right. I'll be right back.
So if you've been a violation of the passenger and he's refusing to identify himself.
I walked up. He wasn't wearing a seatbelt. He's claiming he took it off, but I don't believe him.
Okay.
Neither one of them had him on. She's telling me she's the RO. She gave me her name, but she doesn't have a driver's license on her.
Okay.
So I can write her for that.
Yeah, check and
Plus,
see if you can
the
find
reason-
the driver's license picture.
Well, yeah, I stopped her for, she's suspended.
When asked for driver's licenses, both she and her passenger said theirs were inside the car. The officer told them neither could leave until he completed his investigation.
Okay, so are you willing to tell me who you are, what your name is, sir?
No, he doesn't have to. I'm telling him not to talk to you.
I'm not talking to you
Okay,
right now.
but I don't want him
Stop
talking.
talking.
To you. No.
You need to stop talking. Step out of the vehicle.
For no reason.
Step out. Come here. I'm going to talk to you back here.
No.
Walk to the front of that car, please.
I just want to know, dude, speaking person to person, like, why are you guys not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cops here?
Look at how
Why
you're
is-
reacting.
Because
I'm not trying to mistreat you. I'm not like trying to make you feel
No,
bad.
listen to me, please let me finish.
Sure.
There's so many drunk crackheads, meth heads, alcoholics, people with so much stuff that if you pulled them over, you would actually, I don't know, it would feel like you were doing good because they were drinking and driving, or they had drugs, or they were doing something bad.
Okay.
But why pull
Well, you
somebody?
physically told me you're smoking pot, weed all the time.
Because you're being a thing. My eyes are glassy. You smell weed. Actually, I do smell weed.
She then displayed entitled behavior, claiming she had daddy issues, disliked men, and suffered from PTSD and various diseases. She accused the officer of raising his voice, though he stayed calm and polite.
Okay, so here's the thing. You're not identifying yourself. I pulled up behind you. I have a camera, that's also my car, that I've never observed either one of you removing a seatbelt. Therefore, you weren't wearing one. It's a violation. If you're not going to tell me who you are or give me your identification, that's obstructing. And then we're going to handle it differently. Just tell me who you are.
What have I done wrong? Because I saw you driving around.
Yeah, I saw you at Quick Trip. I ran her plate. I saw that she was suspended as a registered owner of the vehicle. I can legally do that. I can sit at a gas pump and run every license plate around me. I can legally do that. Aaron Source.
I-R-V-I-N-G. Zaragoza. All it in right now, so I can tell you how it is.
6'2" cop. Could you look up Irvin Zaragoza in-house?
That's that phone. Yeah, what's the harassment?
This wouldn't, if she wouldn't have like started yelling at me and like all this would have never gotten to this point.
It's just that we're all the time, this is happening, like we're not doing anything wrong. Literally, I think we're just standing there. And like,
So I drive around and I like that's my job is to observe traffic and I run license plates. No, I literally look for people with suspended driver's license.
Despite their denial of having marijuana in the vehicle, the officer pointed out he could smell it. Still, she was released and cited for failure to wear a seatbelt, operating while suspended, and failure to ensure her passenger wore a seatbelt.
Not from you, not from nobody.
Here's a citation for operating while suspended. There's a court date and time up here at the top. You do not have to appear. It's going to be a deposit of $200.50.
Oh, boy.
There's also a citation for you not wearing a seatbelt. Same court
Look,
date.
I told you he's going to write a ticket for everything because he's going to feel asked for it. I didn't find them.
Also, I'm giving you a citation for not having your passenger failing to wear his seatbelt.
Thanks, Brenham. Thank you. Have a nice night.
Yeah, you better figure out a way to get your car somewhere because you're not driving it.
I'm going to push it to where you can go.
Okay. Nope, we'll be here.
Fighting crime. I know you will because you don't want to do paperwork. You don't want to do your real job and go fight crime, right? You're a pig that don't know. What are you doing? He wants to fight a girl.
Okay, so make sure she doesn't drive out
He
of
wants
here.
to fight a girl.
She's gonna just drive out of here the second we leave, so
Then what do you?
it's up to you if you wanna
I've never had cops watch
sit out here.
push
And
my vehicle.
if she wants to push it a couple of blocks, we can follow her and watch her push her vehicle for 2 blocks, I guess.
Call that tow truck. When that tow truck comes, you got to pay for that, right?
We can't allow her to leave though
The
without
city
a
does. You
license.
want
So,
him to be pissed. And I'm going to push my car.
I totally agree. She's not leaving.
if it is going a couple of blocks up to her uncle's house, make sure you verify.
Last one. This woman caused chaos for everyone at the airport when she was there. On October 6th, 2022, deputies responded to an airport terminal regarding a disruptive, intoxicated passenger on an outgoing flight.
I can't put them on now.
They kicked me off the plane.
Okay, all right.
They been racist.
All right, give me a minute.
They kicked me off the plane.
Turn around.
Yes,
Turn around. This is for
racist.
my safety and yours.
Put your hand behind your back, ma'am. He picked on me.
Come on. Let's go sit over here. Come sit over here. Ma'am, come sit over here.
I'm listening to you.
Okay, we're gonna come sit.
Have a seat.
Have a seat. Have a seat.
Don't be racist and kick me off the plane. Even kick me off the plane. Over nothing. I wasn't doing nothing. Ask all of them. I wasn't doing nothing.
It's too late for that now. All right?
I don't care. I wasn't doing nothing. It's still racism. Call racism what racism is.
All right.
Man, I done lost too many friends. This racist ass shit.
The officer asked if she was on any medication or had been drinking, as she showed clear signs of impairment. She admitted to having 2 double shots.
Listen to me. I want to ask you something. You told Deputy Shoffley that you had 2 drinks, 2
Yeah,
shots, right?
I did.
Maybe that's probably why.
I was sitting down to be quiet and they came to me and picked on me. Didn't nobody else say shit but them. I was not saying nothing about that. I was just sitting down being quiet trying to go home.
But now it's too late for that. Now,
But they gonna pick on me because I know that love is love.
Okay.
Because I'm not racist, they gonna pick on me.
it's all right. Relax.
Yeah, I'm getting loud because I got a problem with racism. I got a big ass fucking problem with racism. I don't even care. Just take me in prison. I don't even give a motherfucking care. But y'all ain't gonna hate on. Y'all ain't gonna just tell me that because I don't submit that fucking black is different than white because I ain't gonna ever submit to that. I ain't gonna submit to that. Hey, y'all being racist, I don't care. I don't even care. I don't even care if you pick on white people. Fuck white people. You can pick on me all you want. I don't even care. I didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't do nothing wrong.
Yeah, we're going to take her out.
I didn't do
On
nothing
the way
wrong.
to the patrol car, she kept yelling, causing distress for everyone at the airport.
Get him. We don't need him. I don't give a fuck. You white ass motherfuckers. You white ass motherfuckers.
Let's go, let's go.
Oh, let's pick on her. She's trying to go to prison. Let's pick on her. She's trying to send her ass back to prison. I don't give a fuck. Fuck y'all's racist ass. Fuck y'all's racist ass motherfuckers. I'm just trying to fly home and go to prison. Y'all trying to hate on somebody. Cause if it ain't white, it ain't right. Well, fuck y'all. Fuck you. Fuck your racist ass motherfuckers.
Yeah, we all.
Fuck you. And I'm supposed to go over to you. You're some racist ass motherfucker. You're some racist ass motherfucker. So yeah, I'll get fucked up you back.
All right, relax.
You're racist ass motherfucker. No,
Push,
you
push, push.
You racist.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
You're just as racist as the white man. You are just as racist.
Push.
As the white man. Racism.
I'm not.
You're racist as a motherfucker. I'm trying to go home. And because I don't agree to racism, you're gonna lock me up. Because I know that love is love. Y'all gonna lock me up. Fuck y'all, love is love. Fuck you racist motherfuckers. Fuck you racist motherfuckers. Fuck y'all. I'm gonna do it first and I'm gonna go home. Racist ass motherfuckers. Because I don't love only white, you're gonna hate on me. I don't even care. I don't even care.
We care. Ow, 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 ow. Don't hit.
No important info here, but I'll let you imagine the awful sound of her whining, like a mama whale.
I know.
Racist ass motherfuckers! Oh! Oh! Woo! I do that wrong! What the fuck am I gonna pick on me for? What the fuck am I gonna pick on me for? I do that wrong! I do that wrong! I didn't do that wrong! I just wanna go home! I just wanna go home!
Okay.
I didn't
Watch
do
your head.
that wrong! I didn't do that wrong! I didn't do that wrong! I just wanna go home! Please give me the Bible, please! Please give me the Bible!
Who's got you?
I'm not fighting! I'm not fighting! I'm not fighting!
Open up the back door. This is the store.
I'm not fighting! I'm not
Okay.
She was too drunk to understand the officers and struggled as they dragged her into the squad car for transport to jail.
Sit on the chair.
There we go. I did on the road. No, I agree with racism, but y'all gonna pick on me. I did nothing wrong. I didn't do nothing wrong. What those white ass
Huh? I gotta get all more information. You find ID? I gotta look at something else you gotta do with the TSA. There we go. There's it. Here's your glasses.
The woman was charged with battery, disorderly intoxication, and resisting an officer without violence. She was ordered to pay fines.
Welcome to Speed Bodycam channel, where we share police bodycam footage. We are a dedicated team focused on creating educational and engaging content about law enforcement. Using AI and advanced technology combined with editing skill, we carefully craft our own authentic videos. Our editing team worked hard to highlight the emotional and real-life challenge officers face every day. Through impactful storytelling, we bring this story to life and share important lessons to raise awareness about the need to respect and comply with law enforcement. Please note that the content we present is not intended to promote or glorify violence, nor to condemn any individual or organization. We share this video for educational purposes, reporting and encouraging compliance with law and law enforcement in your area. Additionally, our bodycam footage is edited for brevity and to comply with YouTube's community guidelines, focusing on journalistic integrity while bringing both entertainment and meaningful lessons. We appreciate YouTube for providing a wonderful platform to reach viewers and share valuable content worldwide. Our audience support is a huge motivation for us to continue producing meaningful content every day, and it means so much to us. Thank you for being a part of the Speed Bodycam community.
That's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.